I can think of 5 characters more under than Jam. Call it out right now. Jam, even not even that gorilla. What are you talking about, bro? Jam is not an 8? That's crazy. Do you guys? So let me ask you this question before I even say anything. Do you guys think Teresa is like a very like solid player? You guys think like Teresa's like really good in terms of like, you know, making Jam look so like ridiculous with his like reads and stuff? Well, you put Soul there up. Oh my God, he put Soul in there. He put Soul, and you put Eno as a gorilla. That's some downplaying right there. Are you a Jam player? Do you play Jam? No, I play Leo. That's why you don't think Jam is that gorilla, because you beat that character. Of course you don't think that character gorilla. Bro, Jam JH alone is a gorilla button, bro. Why do I think she's an 8? So if you look at Jam, like, she's very fast. She's always jumping at you. Her jump H, like, she has a button that she can just mash in the air constantly, and the reward off her jump H is like high. It's very like high. She has a lot of jump cancelable normals too, and all her normals are like very like fast and quick, and she has like one of the biggest throw range in the game. So like she's always like mashing it, right? Also the fastest IED, yes. Also her damage is just really high, so like she could just like keep banking on it, and eventually she's gonna win. Instant overheads. Has a mechanic that allows her to do more damage. It's definitely a get out of jail free card. Bro, deadass, this man ain't getting it. My boy Jam is in the 8. Jam is definitely an 8, dog. It's time to wake up. Smell the roses. Well, smell your own because that's what 8s do. Throw at each other. Alright, it's not good. Oh, that's really bad. I see you guys to the gulag. Help me. Help me, I'm in the gulag. Damn it, that's not good. Damn, bro. Call me insane, but Eno is the most under character in the game. Yes, you are insane. That's fine. I recently started playing GG, and I didn't really like anyone except Shen and Xrd Rev 2. Went back and played the O and instantly loved Testament. That's cool. The problem is with Shen, he don't have ways to like force the opponent to like actually block his shit. Cause like if he gets like a knockdown like right here, he has to deal with blitz, right? So like the person is like, oh, I could choose blitz, close slash OS, backdash, throw. Like you have to deal with like so many options, right? Like depending on like situation. Shen can't really rinse and repeat, especially in this version of the game. Which is why I always say like it's hard to win with him. Because you have to always figure out how your opponent is defending, right? But for you to get that information, you have to let them play the game. And that's the thing. As most Guilty Gear characters, they don't let you play the game. That's a pretty cool way to put it. Yeah, exactly. When you think about it from that perspective, now you got to think like, man, okay, so even though Shen does a lot of damage, like the way he gets the damage is like, oh, okay, like he's really just kind of stopping what the opponent wants to do. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough to do that every time, right? Imagine trying to do that in a tournament where you got 2 games to figure out your opponent. That's why you don't see a lot of Shen players win, because it's not easy, you know? It's not easy to know your opponent all the time and then play your best. But he's good. The better you are, the better he is, right? Which is the fun part about like the character. It's because like you strive to play that perfect play, you know? And I think that's fun. I think that's a fun challenge. It's a good challenge, you know, because like even though I know all of these like issues and stuff like that, I accepted it. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna like ride this out because I think this is like a fun challenge, right? It's mad fun. You know, like there's some matchups that are extremely annoying, but they still feel beatable. Like Venom versus Shen, that matchup is like really hard for Shen, but it feels winnable. Same way as Faust. It feels very winnable, you know? But you just have to play different. You have to play extremely unique, you know? So in this matchup, right, you know, you kind of have to just kind of like deal with what Chip wants to do. You know, Chip always gonna like hit like every button and like not make you play the game. Eventually he's gonna go for a throw, right? Because I'm blocking. Or he's just gonna do this. Never mind. Maybe he's just on a different level. Alright. Don't DP. Good block. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I almost had him. It only takes 2 combos on Shen to get Chip out, but getting it takes forever. Yes and no. I think if you play like very risky, it's easy to kill Chip. But honestly, like, it takes like 4 hits to kill Chip at Shen. Maybe 3. But if you do stuff like that, then yes, it's gonna be like very easy. Uh-oh, see? If you get hit by that move, it's definitely gonna be easy. See, if you get counter hit by this is where like, you know, this is where Shen does all the damage. Like, if you get counter hit like this, you know? But usually, when you play against like really good players, you don't get counter. You don't get those counter hits, you know? I always say it like this, right? It's good to play by the rules, or it's good to follow the rules, but you don't always have to play by them, right? Because if you just play by the rules all the time, the person who made the rules are always going to have the advantage over you. You know why? Because they made the rules. Wake up, dash, block into a grab. I mean, that's next level. But the idea there is there, right? Sometimes you just gotta just dash block, you know? And maybe you get a throw up. Maybe. You just gotta know them to break them. Yes, you have to know it to break them, which is why it's good to know the rules. Follow them until you can break them, right? And what I mean by rules, you want to know the matchup. And once you get to that point, you start understanding like, oh, I see. I could kind of like add like extra stuff in this situation because like this rule has this flaw, right? And then boom, you start seeing like improvements. You start seeing like the good improvements, you know? And even though the matchup, you have to follow by these rules, you really want to just know how to work around them until they have to play by your rules.